Vietnam War, 1971, a soldier fights for survival. John Rambo, Special Forces, Green Berets, Medal of Honor. One of the most decorated soldiers of the Vietnam War. The war ended, but Rambo couldn't come home. Loving this story? Like and follow. Hope, Washington, a small town, a massive mistake. Rambo walked in looking for his old war buddy. Delmar Berry, dead. Agent Orange. Another Vietnam casualty. Alone, drifting, nowhere left to go. Sheriff Will Teasel spotted Rambo on the highway. Long hair, army jacket, Teasel wanted him gone. Teasel drove Rambo to the edge of town. Turn around, keep walking. Small town law at its worst. Rambo turned around, and walked back into town. Teasel arrested him. Vagrancy. Just an excuse. At the station, deputies pushed him too far. Forced shave, forced shower, Vietnam prison camp flashback. A razor, the same blade used by his captors. Something deep inside John Rambo snapped. He fought through 4 deputies with his bare hands. Out the window, onto the street, onto a motorcycle. Into the mountains. Rambo knew how to disappear. Teasel called it a manhunt. Rambo called it survival. The Cascade Mountains, dense forest, freezing cold, no mercy. Rambo set traps, moved like a ghost through the trees. Deputy Galt hunted him from a helicopter above. Galt fired first, illegal, reckless, deadly intent. Rambo climbed a sheer cliff face with bare hands. He grabbed a branch and swung himself to safety. Galt lost his footing and fell from the helicopter. Dead. Rambo hadn't killed him, but Teasel blamed him. Now it wasn't vagrancy. Now it was war. Teasel called in every officer in the county. They went into the woods, they would not come back whole. Enjoying this? Drop a like now. In the forest, Rambo was not the prey. He was the predator. They just didn't know it yet. He built spear traps and deadfalls from nothing. He sharpened sticks the way he learned in Vietnam. One by one, deputies walked into his traps. Broken legs, wounds, shredded uniforms, none of them dead. Rambo drew the line. He would not kill them. A knife fight in a cave, Teasel cornered him. Rambo cut Teasel's chest. A warning. Back off. Teasel didn't back off. The National Guard was called in. Explosives, dogs, helicopters, the full weight of the state. Rambo eluded them all. He was trained for exactly this. Cornered in a mine shaft, he blew straight through. Explosives from a stolen military truck cleared his path. He commandeered an army truck and drove back to town. He wasn't running anymore. He was coming for them. Colonel Sam Troutman arrived. Troutman built Rambo. He knew exactly what was coming. He warned Teasel, "You're sending your men to die. You don't understand what you're dealing with, Sheriff. Teasel wouldn't listen. His pride was too loud. Troutman tried to reach Rambo by radio in the mountains. Rambo's voice crackled back through the darkness. They drew first blood, not me. Troutman knew the truth. Teasel had started this. But the law didn't care about the truth. The manhunt had become a military operation. All for one man. One forgotten soldier. Loving this? Smash like and follow. Rambo slipped into hope under the cover of darkness. He moved through shadows like he owned the night. He hit the gas station first, massive explosion. Then the hardware store, gone in seconds. Power lines down. The town of Hope went dark. Teasel on the rooftop, rifle ready. Rambo found him with a stolen M60 machine gun. He tore the rooftop apart. Round after round. A one-man army with unlimited combat experience. Teasel went down, wounded but alive. Rambo let him live. He always let them live. He moved through the police station, destroying everything in sight. Troutman watched. He understood exactly what he was seeing. A man with absolutely nothing left to lose. Vietnam took everything, his friends, his innocence, his home. America sent him to war. America forgot him after. He came home to nothing. No parades. No help. Just a drifter. A problem to be removed from sight. Troutman stepped out alone. No weapon. Just his voice. The only man Rambo would ever listen to. The only man who truly knew what he was. Inside the wrecked station, Rambo completely broke down. A soldier weeping for everything the war had cost him. His best friend Baker, booby-trapped, blown apart in Saigon. Coming home meant nothing. No jobs. No respect. Nothing. Called a baby killer by people who stayed home safe. He was trained to destroy. Then had nowhere to belong. The breakdown lasted minutes. It felt like a lifetime. Then Rambo surrendered, to Troutman. Not to the system. Enjoying this? Hit like and follow now. Arrested. Handcuffed. Loaded into a police vehicle. The town of Hope, wrecked, stunned, forever changed. Teasel survived. He never understood what he had started. Troutman stood by his soldier. Even at the bitter end. First Blood, novel by David Morrell, published 1972. Stallone made Rambo human. Not a machine, a broken man. The original script, Rambo dies at the end. Stallone rewrote it. Rambo had to live. Box office, $125 million on a $15 million budget. Critics called it a powerful anti-war statement. Rambo became the symbol of the forgotten Vietnam veteran. 2.7 million Americans served in Vietnam. Many came home to rejection, trauma, and silence. PTSD wasn't even a diagnosis until 1980. Rambo put a face on what America chose to ignore. The question wasn't who Rambo was, but what America did. Sylvester Stallone, one of cinema's most iconic roles ever. The headband, the knife, the survival instinct, all iconic. 3 sequels followed, none matched the power of the original. First Blood wasn't about action. It was about abandonment. A man more dangerous when cornered than when at war. A system that breaks its own heroes and forgets them. Rambo became a cultural icon across the entire world. His name entered the language, to go Rambo. In culture, he represents unstoppable one-man resistance forever. The real message: war doesn't end when the fighting does.